7 times Stephen Curry shocked the NBA world. When you think about Stephen Curry, you no doubt think of the 3-time NBA champion who helped lead the Golden State Warriors to untold glory, much more than they had in their previous seasons and generations, as well as the guy who might just be the best pure shooter that the NBA has ever seen.
A record with his 12th three-pointer of the game.
But it wasn't always that way, and when it comes to Curry, he knows how to shock people. We'll show you some times he did that. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 7, he was drafted by Golden State. Let's start off the list with a shock that wasn't even Curry's to make, but it still shocked the NBA world when it happened. You see, the 2009 NBA draft had a deep class, or at the very least, it was perceived to be a very deep class. And indeed, the class did have some standout players, but where Stephen Curry went was a bit of a curiosity. Some thought he might go to the New York Knicks, and many were hoping he'd go there because they felt he could be good there. But despite being a top-rated player, he went 7th. 7th! In fact, the Minnesota Timberwolves had 2 picks in the first 6 slots of the draft, and they didn't take Curry. Then the Warriors took him, and everyone was like, okay? And New York was obviously ticked, but the choice was a great one, and we all know what happened afterwards. The irony is that many of the picks that went before Curry are either not in the league anymore or haven't made names for themselves. The 2 exceptions being Blake Griffin and a guy you might know, James Harden. Number 6, double behind the back. One of the things that absolutely can't be ignored when it comes to Stephen Curry is that he just has superior ball handling skills, which has been proven time and time again in all sorts of situations. A great example is this spot right here. He's playing against the Los Angeles Clippers and is trying to make a shot. Because of the center and guard, he can't get a clear shot. So he dribbles around them and then does a double behind the back move that makes a guy fall down. And then he takes the shot and of course makes it. I mean, who does that? Steph Curry, that's who. Number 5, assist machine. Stephen Curry is a man who believes in taking the shot when he can. But he's also a man who is more than willing to give up the ball in order to make sure that points are scored. He's an assist machine, and he's happy to build his team up. But then there are times he's just gone crazy with the assists. Like this time with the Lakers, where he steals a ball and then literally tosses it behind his back over half court to Kevin Durant for the dunk. I mean, really, Steph, stop being so good. Number 4, three-pointer madness. As we've shown you up to this point, Stephen Curry has some insane skills, and we do mean insane. But without a doubt, one of the things that truly shocked the NBA world is just how amazingly clean and epic Stephen Curry is at shooting three-pointers. Because not only does he shoot them, he drills them with such skill that it boggles the mind. Plus, he does them from way behind the arc, which is something many try but only somewhat succeed at. But for Curry, he's done so many, it's become commonplace. Here's the real fun bit for you though. When NBA 2016 came out, they had a system that would update the abilities and skills of the players so they could mimic how they're doing in the real world. Stephen Curry was doing so good that he literally broke the game, and 2000 had to fix it so that his stats could be as true as he was. He broke a video game from the real world. How is that possible?
No, he did.
Number 3, unanimous MVP. When it comes to MVP voting, there's almost always some dissension over who's the best in the league. Mainly because the voters are people who naturally have different views on what it means to be an MVP. Sometimes it's about the stats, sometimes it's about being the best player on your team as well as the league, and some others view it as being able to push your team forward when you don't have a lot to work with. So imagine what Stephen Curry had to do in order to be the first and only fully unanimous MVP. Not Bill Russell, not Magic Johnson, not Larry Bird, not Michael Jordan, not LeBron James, Stephen Curry. I'm sure that came as a shock to many.
109-106 Portland.
Number 2, 73-9. Sports are many things, but most important of all, they are a place of records. Most of this, least of that, how many wins or losses someone has gotten, that kind of thing. After winning their first NBA title under Stephen Curry, Many had high expectations for the Warriors, and rightfully so. But the season that was to come would lead to a double shock. The first one was that they would beat the Michael Jordan-led Bulls record of 72-10 in a single season by going 73-9, which many felt could mean that this Warriors team was the best to ever play, and that's not something to say lightly. But then, in the finals, despite being 3-1 up on the Cleveland Cavaliers, they lost the finals. So they had the record, but didn't get the title. That was indeed a shock. Number 1, 3 titles in 5 seasons. When a team wins an NBA title, it's a special thing. When a team wins 2 titles, either back-to-back or in a short amount of years, it's a very special thing. When a team wins 3 titles in 4 years and one guy has been there for all of them, that's rare indeed. When Stephen Curry came to the Warriors, many people had high hopes. Many even had dreams of winning a title, but winning 3 out of 5 seasons? Going to 5 straight finals? That's something no one would have said. Granted, Curry didn't do it alone, and many people point to Kevin Durant being on the team helping them secure those finals, 2 titles in that run. But make no mistake, Curry was a dominant force on that squad, and he made sure that the team kept going even when Durant couldn't. And with Durant gone now, Curry has the team all to himself to lead back to the promised land, and many expect him to do just that. And there you have it, a look at Stephen Curry and the times he truly shocked the world. Which of these Steph Curry moments do you think prove he is one of the best to ever play the game of basketball? Where do you put him on the list of all-time greats? Do you think he'll get another title to add to his legacy? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.